everyone, I'm Henrik, one of the co-founders of Cardino. We're now a team of 6 people, 2 co-founders, 4 co-founders in the team, and then a bunch of people building products and other things. I'm going to quickly tell you what we've been up to over the last 6 months, how this idea has developed, and how also Circular Together and Impact have helped us along the journey. We're building a better secondary market for electric vehicles. And I think what everyone knows is electric vehicles, new cars are coming. But what many people actually don't realize is that also will change how used electric cars will change the way we interact with our mobility. So new cars, 25% of all cars sold are already electric. Used cars, that number is much, much smaller, but it's actually already a huge number. So Germany, even last year, 4 billion in used electric vehicle sales, and that number is obviously going to grow. And someone needs to figure out, how do we deal with these cars, right? How do we trade them? How do we inspect them? And how do we get them from one user to the next user to make sure that electric cars stay on our roads as long as possible? And that's exactly the problem that we're trying to solve. So, a few months ago, 6, 7 months ago by this point, we went out and talked to hundreds and hundreds of people that are in this market and learned about the problems that they're facing when they were trying to sell or buy used electric cars. And it's actually a huge off-putting factor to also buy new electric cars. People don't buy new cars because they say, I don't know what's going to happen after 5 years. Will I be able to resell my electric car? Is it going to be worth anything? How do I know how good the battery is after 5 years, right? All those questions people have already in their mind today when they're thinking about buying used cars. So we need to solve those problems today so that uptake of new cars, flourishes, but also used electric cars get traded. And that's exactly kind of the problem that we set out solving. So the platform that we're building is a 2-sided marketplace. We're connecting sellers, so people who have electric vehicles, with potential buyers of electric vehicles. And we're focusing in the first stage on professional buyers, so car dealerships. And what we're trying to solve for these people is a number of things. So if you're trying to sell your car, there's some online platforms that already exist, right? Mobile.de is one in Germany, Wir kaufen ein Auto.de, others. They have a lot of problems in general, right? They're all slow, cumbersome processes. You often get ripped off on price as well. But the most important factor is they're not built for what is actually important for electric vehicles, which is the battery, right? So we've had so many stories of people who tried to sell to any of these other channels and had massive problems with their electric vehicles. And this is exactly what we're trying to solve on the seller side. So we're building a super fast, super digital process that is really, really optimized to electric vehicles and what we can do with the data that's in these cars. So that's on the seller side. On the buyer side, we also talked to a lot of people, and they told us how difficult it actually is, even though demand is high for these cars, how difficult it actually is to get the right car in and actually know what you're paying for it is a fair price, right? How good this car still is, and how you can also get cars at volume in, right? So these professional buyers, they don't buy just one car and have 2 weeks to spend on that, but they actually spend 1 day and buy 10 cars, for example, right? And there's no platform that allows to do this at scale. So we're solving for them a massive geographical problem, we're solving a scale problem, and we're solving a data quality problem because we're actually inspecting those cars digitally. So what have we built already? Or what are we in the process of building? We're building a bunch of AI-enabled tools that will help us make this market work, right? There already is a market. People are already trading electric vehicles on eBay, right? That's the solution today. And we said, hey, there must be a better way. And how can we support that through technology? So we're building a bunch of tools that will enable a much, much smoother transaction. What we've already built is the platform. So the platform is live. We've had about, I think, 1,000 sellers on the platform, managed to successfully transact about 80 to 90 cars by this point. And what we've built and are building up is many, many more tools that help us make this transaction work, and also to verify that the seller is real, verify that the dealer is real, verify that the car is real, verify that the battery is still okay, verify that the car doesn't have any scratches. And so that's kind of the mission that we're on and that we're going to be building over the next few years. And that Impact Hub and Circular Together has helped us a lot over the last 6 months to really refine and go down. So we're really excited to continue on this path because we see it working. Thank you so much. This was Cardino Electric Vehicles.